Welcome back to today's technology tip of the week. We are going to be talking about Google Slides today and how to make the slideshow a little more interactive. Here's a Google slide that I have created. I'm going to go through the slideshow real quick to show you some of the ways I've made it a little more interactive. First thing I have here is a Civil War map. I went in, I inserted this map from an image. If you do not know how to do that, I have a Google Slides tutorial video that you can find in my YouTube channel. So let's just go through this as if I was teaching my class. I have my Civil War map up here. Now I want to talk about some of the information on it. So I went over the states. I've talked about what states are Union states or northern states. Now I want to show a video of northern states. So I'm going to click here on any of these states. It's going to take me to a video. I can push play, show the video to the class. Now I want to go back to my map. So I'm going to click next. I'm back to my map. So I've talked about the states. We've watched the video. Now I want to go to a note page. If you notice this little box up here, I click it. Now I've gone to a note page. Here's my northern states, info about the northern states. After I go through this part of this presentation, I want to go back to my map so I can go over the the border states and slave states. So I'm going to click next. I'm back to my map. So we would repeat the process. Click on any of the border states. There's video. Click next. Click on the box. Here's my information about the border states. I click next, and I do the same thing for the southern states. I click on the box to go to my information. Now I'm done. Now I want to go to my next activity in my slideshow. So I click next, and it's a question. Which one of the answers is a border state? So say I'm a student, and I come up to a smart board or smart TV, and I click on the wrong answer. Nothing happens. I click on another answer. It's wrong. All right, what happens when I click on the correct answer? It disappears, and it shows that I got the answer correct. I'm going to go over this stuff, guys, and show you how I got the slideshow to do this stuff. Having a little technical difficulties. All right, so let's go back to the beginning. Like I said, on slide 2 here, here's all my slides. In slide 2, all I did was insert an image of the Civil War map. And if you didn't know this, to hyperlink an image to another slide or a website, all you have to do is click on the image, and this box comes up around it. And you can either right-click or come up here to insert a link. All right, but how would I... Say I have an image and I want to hyperlink different parts of that image. Like I want to hyperlink the northern states to go to something, the border states to go to something, and the southern states to go to another one. Here's how I did it. So I have my image, and if you notice if I click on the northern states, a box comes up. What I did, I went and inserted a shape. I did a rectangle. I made it transparent, and I made the lines transparent. But now when I click on it, I can go to more, and I can hyperlink it. Or I can right-click and hyperlink. So, and I had this one just go to the next slide. And once I did that, I also added this box. This is the box that's going to take me to my note pages. I just inserted the shape. I made it a solid black color. Did the same thing. I right-clicked on it, and I told it to link to slide 6. This is what it actually looks like. It's linking to slide 6. I could take that out. I could paste in a URL, or I could pick a slide from the presentation. And tell it to apply. So on the note pages, the video pages, I simply inserted a YouTube video, and I wanted to link this slide back to the map. I wanted everything going back to the map. I did this the same way I did when I was hyperlinking information from the map. I inserted this arrow shape. I right-clicked on it, and I told it to link. And I linked most of these back to slide 2, told it to apply. So on the information slides, I did the same thing. I would have typed in my information here. Here's my next. All of them except for the last one go back to the map. And on the Southern States one, that was my last slide, I simply told it to go to the next slide. The next slide is where I actually did my question. And here's how I made it a little more interactive. I wanted the students to be able to come up and click on the answer, and if they got it right, for it to tell them they got it correct. And if they missed it, I didn't want anything to happen. So here's how I accomplished this. If I move Kentucky down here, Kentucky's the correct answer. I put in a text box, gave it a fill color of red, and for being correct. And I put my Kentucky box over top of it. I right-clicked it, and I animated it. And these are shapes that I put in. When I animated it, I told it to disappear on the click. So whenever somebody clicked Kentucky, it disappeared. Here's the problem I ran into, because I tried to do it for the other 2 boxes, and it doesn't work out so well. So if I click anywhere else, let me go back to my slideshow. If I click anywhere, it's recognizing that first click is correct. So how I fixed this, when students were clicking on the wrong answer, the correct answer was showing up. I didn't want it to do that. So for Virginia and Tennessee, I put in a shape. I gave it a solid white background. I typed in it, and I linked it to the same slide. So when they click on Virginia, it links it to the slide 9. Same thing with Tennessee. So that's how I got that answer to animate that way. That's what I have for you today. If you have any questions, please shoot me an email. And if you have any questions about any other videos, shoot me an email about that. And you guys have a great rest of the week.